bit nervous. It's funny, I teach CPR classes on a regular basis and get up in front of a group and talk for 4 hours, and I have no problem with it. And then they told me to do this today, and I was like, really? Anyway, I taught CPR in a hospital in Boise, Idaho for several years, and me and my husband relocated to Knoxville about 11 years ago, and we saw a need in our community for offering CPR classes to both businesses and individuals. 11 years ago, CPR Choice was formed to hopefully meet that need and to fulfill our mission of saving lives. In 2015, we trained about 10,000 people in the Knoxville area in CPR and first aid. We offer classes to healthcare providers, schools, churches, construction companies, and individuals. However, the ironic thing is that while we train thousands of people each year, 95% of the people that we train only take the class because it's a job requirement, because it's OSHA mandated, or it's a requirement to enter their schooling program or to graduate. Oddly, almost no one takes CPR training just because they want to. People ask us all the time who needs CPR training, and to us the answer is simple: everybody. Did you know that somebody has a heart attack every 36 seconds? Or did you know that choking is the 4th leading cause of death in America for children? Or that 10 people die of drowning every single day? Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in America, killing more people each year than all of cancers combined. Yet people still aren't taking CPR. We need to change that. This week, starting tomorrow on June 1st, it's National CPR and AED Awareness Week. In celebration of that week, we are hosting a free CPR community training event called Knoxville Knows CPR. This event will be held on June 5th from 2 to 5 p.m. at National Fitness Center Signature Club in Knoxville. We want to encourage each of you to come, and I also know that the Buckner family is encouraging you all to come and learn CPR in light of their recent events. Sadly, not all stories end like stones with a happy ending. 6 weeks ago on April 14th, I got a call from my mother-in-law crying. She was telling me that my father-in-law had had a heart attack in his sleep and that he had died. This came as a huge shock to our family because he had 0 warning signs. This was the guy that hiked hundreds of miles in the Tetons and did flips on the trampoline to impress his grandkids. Turns out, though, that he was silently being killed by high blood pressure. We also want to encourage everyone not to only learn CPR, but to know their numbers, and to be sure that they're getting annual physicals. Know your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your BMI, your cholesterol levels. All of these are so important, which is why we'll also be offering free screenings for these numbers at our event next Sunday. We're super excited to be adding something new this year to our Knoxville Knows CPR by having a recipient of our new Heart Hero Award. 1 week ago today, believe it or not, I was laying in a hospital bed and I had just delivered a baby. He's really cute, and he's here behind that sign over there. He's 7 days old. And I got a call from one of Stone's family members telling me the story about what had happened to him. I got tears in my eyes as I had heard that he was a survivor rescued by CPR. My family and friends and staff are already giving me grief about planning our largest event of the year 1 week after I was having a baby. But after hearing Stone's story, I knew that we had to do something more. I knew that we had to do something special for this little guy. That's when I looked up the word hero. So many synonyms come up, like courage and bravery and sacrifices for our own concern for the greater good. And when I thought about these words, I thought of little Stone fighting for his life, and I thought of his dad, both heroes. On Sunday, we will be honoring them both as the CPR Choice 2016 Heart Hero. We have a special guest coming and a special surprise to be presented to him. To be honest, we rarely hear stories like this with a happy ending of an untrained rescuer able to do CPR for over 10 minutes with positive outcomes. This story is amazing, and it is why we do what we do. It is why saving lives is our mission. I start every CPR class usually the same way. It usually starts something like this. We all think that we're compassionate people, that we're going to be at the ball field or at the mall or a kid's school, and we're going to see somebody go down, and we're going to run over there, and we're going to put our mouth on their mouth, and we're going to save their life. But the fact of the matter is, this isn't true. 80% of us don't even ask the guy if he's okay. Nevertheless, stick our mouth on their mouth. We have to change this. That is why on Sunday we will be teaching hands-only CPR and how to use an AED. This can be taught with just 2 simple steps of just calling 911 and pushing hard and fast in the center of the chest at a rate of 100 compressions a minute. We want to hear more stories like Stone's, but we can't accomplish this mission alone. We need your help. We're asking for all of you to be advocates for CPR and AED training. How many of you even know what an AED is? Hey, that's pretty good. AEDs are automated external defibrillators, and they can help correct an abnormal heart rhythm. Quick access to AEDs can greatly increase a person's chance of survival. There is a program called PAD. This stands for Public Access Defibrillation. I'm sure that you guys have started to see more and more AEDs in malls, museums, schools, and churches. We question, does your child's school have an AED? Does their daycare? Does your place of employment? Does your church? We want you to help us to get more people and businesses to understand the importance of AEDs and CPR training. The worst feeling in the world is a feeling of helplessness. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until it's your loved one. 80% of cardiac arrests happen at home. We're talking about your parents. We're talking about your spouses, your siblings, your children, children like Stone. Do something to make a difference and fulfill our mission. Learn CPR and save lives. Tonight we have information at our booth for both infant and child CPR. We also brought more information about our event that we'll be hosting on Sunday. We'll have activities for all ages. We have bounce houses and face painting, t-shirts and prizes. You can learn CPR and how to use an AED, as well as participate in our health screenings. We also will have experts there helping give information on diet and exercise for a healthy heart. Taylor Cook is with us tonight. He's a paramedic. He'll be at our booth and he'll be able to answer questions about CPR. We brought some mannequins. If anybody wants to try to push down and see, how to do CPR, we can help you with that. So we're just happy to be here tonight. We're happy to recognize Stone. We're going to do more for him on Sunday. We're just happy that this has been an awesome success story, and we hope that you guys will all help us to learn CPR and save more lives. Thank you.